Yes, greetings everyone. Live from the Gambia, Properties Gambia. Hope all is well. Short notice video. I think you're kind of used to that with me. It's kind of like spare of the moment kind of thing, as I'm very busy. Anyone who's joined, if you could just put a thumbs up, that'd be great. Just to let me know you can hear me. Apologize for any internet issues. Hopefully, we'll keep going. So if anyone's, I'm not expecting many because I know it's just very short notice. Andrew Berry, yes, brother, thanks for joining. Hopefully the lights stay with us as well. We ain't gonna get any interruptions with power going out, hopefully. So yeah, this video is about the new service plots that have come out in Gunjur. And when I say service plots, paved roads, tar roads, street lighting, that'd be solar street lighting, and and also bringing water to, sorry, it's just popped up. Bringing water also to the community as well. So solar lights, we're going to bring electric pole to the community, palm trees on the roads. So this is the first time Properties Gambia is actually doing that. So yeah, it's a lot of work involved in terms of building the roads. It's a costly project as well. Obviously, if you're making tar roads and things like that and bringing in big machineries to getting things done. So yeah, so obviously the price of, of the land will be more expensive. Hence that, we're building the roads. We'll make it easier for those coming. Our previous locations, it was plot only. And, I'm sure that those communities, will come together and build the roads, but also we will be there to assist if they want to use our services as well. We can build the roads as well. But this specific land in Gunjur, the price what you pay is inclusive. So, it takes the stress away from those, that want to build the roads, making sure there's water, electricity, and so on. And, solar street lights. So, that the area is always going to be lit. Gambia is always full of sunshine. So, we won't have no problems with that. So that's us moving forward now. So that's why I wanted to do this video, to update everyone. There will be a animation 3D video coming out, hopefully in the next week, to give you an idea of, what the community will look like. So it's exciting. It's, like I said, it's our first big project, community project service lots. So yeah, exciting times. We will offer payment plans, 3 months payment plans for those that, just to help, just to pay it off. And yeah, so basically there's vary of plot sizes. They're pretty much similar. There's 2 prices involved. So like the smaller plots are like 20 by 21, 20 by 22, 21 by 22, 21 by 22.5 meters, that is, and those are 290,000 Gambian DALASI. The bigger ones, the 20 by 24 or the 20 by 23.5 meters, are 295,000 Gambian DALASI. Yeah. And let me stress that again. Obviously, you know, Properties Gambia always tries to keep our prices down at a reasonable price to help people, you know, who want to, you know, repatriate, relocate back to the motherland, and, you know, fellow Gambians here as well, and fellow Gambians in the diaspora, and so on. So, you know, we just, like I said, the prices have gone up, but obviously the service has changed, because obviously if we're building roads, street lights, bringing, you know, water to the land, electricity poles to the land, you know, it's an expensive job. So hence, you know, but it's a case of like, you know, you kind of get what you pay for. That's what we're aiming at. I've been speaking about it for quite a while, the service plots. It has took a little while for them to come out. You know, it does take time. There's a lot of, what can I say? There's a lot of back office work, you know, getting quotes and things like that, doing the roads, street lightings and things like that. And that's what, you know, comes into the cost of the plots. So that's why it took so bit of time to bring them out, basically. So yeah. Yeah, anyone's got any questions, do fire away. You know, you can contact me. Like I said, it's a short notice video because I'm in the Gambia at the moment, and sometimes, you know, I'm a bit tied up, or the internet's poor one day, so it's a bit unpredictable. So that's why I chose today. Everything's been running smoothly in terms of the internet and so on. So yeah, I'll put my contact details up. Those that do want to inquire. My moderators are not around, I believe, because I don't think I've given them enough notice, which is fair enough. But I'll put my WhatsApp number, and you can get hold of me anytime, whether I'm in the Gambia or in the UK. So just bear with me. I'm having to type it in. Usually, if my moderator's around, they'll do it for me. Fortunately, I don't think I can get hold of them. So yeah, anyone's got any questions, do fire away. You know, happy to answer some of your questions. Okay, I'll run through a few questions. Just give a few shout outs. Andrew Berry, which I believe I gave you a shout out, I believe you was the first one in. Dion, yes, sister, hope all is well. Can hear you well, that's great. I remember you talking about this last year. This is amazing. Yes, a great service to provide. Yeah, definitely. You know, it's time consuming. It takes time. It can be frustrating trying to get things out quicker, but you know, I think, you know, good things come, you know, when you kind of get things right and be patient and just, you know, then eventually bring them out. So like I said, it does take a lot of work and diligence, because previously selling empty plots. It's pretty, you know, if you're not servicing the plots, it's you know, there's less, you know, to deal with, other than, you know, obviously dealing with the customers and dealing with paperwork and so on. But this is there's a bit more involved here, because if we're starting to build roads and things like that, street lights and things like that, there's more involved. All the way back home. Yes, greetings, thanks for joining. I noticed a vegetable garden and a park. What's the vision with the garden? Right, okay, I'm gonna correct you. Thanks for that. I did put that up. That's why I say there's a lot of work to be done. Obviously, when we do our plan, we have to submit it to physical planning. As we proposed a park in the community and a vegetable garden. Right, okay, they've approved the park, but they said you can't put a vegetable garden because they're kind of two similar amenities within the community. So they said I've got to put an amenity in terms of a shop. That is not something that we do, but it's a good thing where it's a business opportunity for someone who buys plots there. You will not own the land. We cannot sell the land because it's reserved for those purposes. Like the park is obviously for the community. Anytime people want to, you know, go and chill in the park, sit down, have a, you know, some benches and talk to your neighbors and so on, a chill out space. And obviously, unfortunately, yeah, the vegetable garden is no more, basically. I will be putting the new layout on that with the changes. So basically, there will be a park and there will be local amenities. And that means, like I said, somebody in the community can build a shop there, they can do a business there, something in that nature. So yeah. And also, it's not only that we're building roads and so on. Physical planning are getting quite strict, you know, within communities now. In terms of real estates, we have to allocate some services back into the community, whether it's a reserved plot for shop, a local park, or something in that nature. So that is something that we have to provide now within our sketch plan and the layout. So it's a good thing anyway. So it's putting something back in the community. So there's space there for a park and someone who wants to do a business there. Yeah. So I hope that answers some of your questions. Cheryl, greetings, sister. Thanks for joining. Brittany, yes, Brittany. Thanks for joining. Brittany, I joined a bit late, so village is BINTA village is located in Gunjur. So I'm sure a lot of you have heard of Gunjur. If you haven't, it's in Combo South. So you've got like places like Jambanjeli, Sanyang. So if you're coming up, if you have been to the Gambia, and you're going up like, you know, through Tangi, after Tangi you've got Tujereng, in Tujereng you've got Sanyang, then after Sanyang you've got Gunjur. Gunjur is a beautiful place. It's very up and coming. They're building a city there shortly, another real estate, it's building a big city there. And Gunjur's known for its nature. It's a beautiful place. It's like it's untouched. So it's definitely on the up. But it's, you know, it's definitely a good place to invest in. So I'd advise, you know, Gambia's getting expensive as plots, land, you know, as time goes on, it gets expensive. But we are trying our best to give you a good service, you know, and to take away the stresses and the headaches as well, you know. So that's why, as we are growing, you know, we're always trying to do better on our next projects. So hence, this is, you know, we've been going for, you know, maybe a year and a half or so now, I believe. Not far off that. So now that's why we're bringing in service plots, you know, just to make things easier. People's got their roads, people's got water, people's got street lights, you know. We can sell empty lands, you know, but I think eventually, you know, if you do that, communities can come together and do those things as well. But I think it just takes the stress and the headache away. So it's kind of like you're paying up front for those services now rather than later. You know, like I said, empty plots can be a lot cheaper, but you know, you haven't got paved roads and things like that. But you know, like I said, I want to work with previous locations we've sold, and you know, they're definitely up and coming. A lot of the areas, you know, where the arrivals are in Jambangeli, those areas that we sold there, those plots, and you know, places in Sanyang, Seaview, and so on. You know, people are doing their fences, a few are starting to build, and so on. So eventually, I'm sure they're going to come together and discuss about, you know, building the infrastructure of that area. Yeah, and you know, that's something, you know, Properties Gambia can get involved with as well. So, you know, we do have a good relationship with our clients, and you know, I'm always, you know, those that bought from us quite a while back, you know, we're still in contact with everyone, and so on, and trying to get things, you know, at a better level. Okay, Miss MJ, greetings, sister. Will the street lights and the roads be offered to previous sold plots? Yes, so that's what I've just gone over. And that's definitely, I've been asked that question from previous of our locations, most definitely. The only difference with that is, you know, the costs were involved in terms of us building the roads and putting street lights. So it's a case of, you know, we can have some meetings as a community, depending on the locations you are that we've sold, and you know, it's something we can definitely do. And you know, it won't be too expensive, because if there's numerous amount of plots in that location, in that community, you know, we'll get some prices to do the job, and then everybody pays their share. So basically, and that's what we've done exactly now, really, you know. So all the price, what you're paying now, it includes us doing all that work. You know, like I said, you know, if it was empty plots, they'll be far a lot cheaper. But if you want us to build the roads and tar roads, there's costs involved, and quite hefty costs as well. So, you know, I've been getting some quotes. So I've been back and forth, you know, trying to get the best price, and without compromising quality and control and things like that. So it's been a lot of groundwork for me to do while I've been here. I've been in the Gambia for 2 months now. And I will have to be, unfortunately, returning back to the UK. But yes, I know my family, I need to get back to my family as well. But yeah, so yeah, a lot of groundwork's been getting done, and you know, organization. So I hope that answers your question. So the answer to that is most definitely, you know, we can help with the street lights and roads and so on. Bob Garvey, yes, brother. How you doing, man? Hope all is well, man. Much blessings. Thanks for joining. Greetings I bring from Jah to all and to Mr. Samba. Want to show some love. You're doing great, brother. Thank you, man. Thanks for that, brother. Just trying out here, just trying to do the right thing. I've always said, me doing my business, I've always been upfront. I've been straight with people, you know, and I believe that's why, you know, I'm still standing today. So I'm always trying to do that next step and do things better. You know, I wish I could have done this quite a while back, but you know, it's never too late. Even, you know, like I said, we can go back on previous communities, and you know, we can sit down and discuss about developing the infrastructure of those communities as well. Okay. Okay, it's kind of frozen. It's freezing on me. Trying to put it up on the screen, the next question, but it's not having it. All right, I'll read this one out. This is from Cheryl. How long will you have to erect fencing around your land? Okay, there's no time limit, but I always do say, there you are. I always say that defend your land as soon as you can. You know, it's very important that you do fence your land. You know, so you don't get any problems of anybody trying to intrude on your land and things like that. So I always say, you know, once you buy your land, I wouldn't say you have to do it immediately. You know, we've got many clients that's bought from us quite a while back and they haven't fenced their lands. But my advice is to fence it. When I bought my land, before I was doing what I was doing, that was my top priority. I bought the land. Once I finished paying for it, my next step was to fence it. And then once you fenced it, you know, and you've got a gate up, then you can kind of take your time. There's no time limit in terms of build. So, you know, take your time and bit by bit, you can start doing your build. Yeah. Brittany, yes, I have heard of Gunjur. It does sound super nice. Yeah, it's very nice, sister. It is a nice place. Gunjur is nice. It's peaceful, I would say. So definitely, you know, I know TAF. I don't know if you've heard of TAF. They're building a city out in Gunjur. It's like between Gunjur and C4, more Gunjur. So they're building a big city there. So yeah, definitely. You know, people are moving that little bit further, and you know, it's not a million miles away. You know, Gunjur from where I am, where my office is. You know, just near Turntable. Those that know Turntable. It's a popular place within the Gambia. It's probably, you're talking about 40 minutes drive. Yeah. All right, okay. Will the land be close to the new city you just mentioned? Yes, it's very close to that city. Yes. That's Taft City. Yes, it's not far from there at all. Brittany, are there any existing trees on these plots? Yes, there's not loads of trees on these plots. We did bring out the drone shot of it. Maybe I need to, that's more of an aerial shot. Yes, there is a few trees. There's a few baby orange trees, couple, not many. And if I'm right, you know, there's some palm trees and so on. Yeah, there's a few trees. But you know, Gambian soil is very fertile. You know, even fruit trees, depending on what kind of fruit, you could start developing fruit within 2-3 years, depending on what kind of fruit. So as soon as you've got your land, you can start thinking of those things there. Time you built, you've got ripe fruit to pick. That makes sense. Okay. Britain, and how close to the ocean would you estimate? Okay, so I did put a drone shot out. I believe it was today or was it yesterday? And it tells you on the actual drone shot the distance. If I'm right, it's about 5 kilometers from the sea. Yeah, it's not that far. It's not very far. So you're probably looking about 15 minutes drive to the sea. Sorry, my comments are running. It's just running a little bit slow. Anyway, right, okay. Yes, my moderators here, TW. Thank you, sister. I know I did message you quite late. So yeah, thanks for joining on that short notice. Yes, BINTA, yes. So we've called it BINTA. Don't know if the person's watching. We actually took someone out there, and this land we've sold kind of side by side to a previous land, which we called Kunta Kinte. And those that know the history of Kunta Kinte, which I'm sure you do, his mum was Binta, so that's why we call it Binta. So we call it Binta village, and Binta is a popular name in the Gambia as well. So that's what we're calling it, Binta village. And our moderators kindly just put up the prices. Binta village, there's various sizes, 21 by 22, 20 by 22.5s, and so on. They're the smaller ones, the 290,000 Gambian Dalasi. The bigger ones, 20 by 23.5s and 20 by 24 meters. It's an extra 5,000 Dalasi for meters, basically, which is probably about $100. So there's not many places in the world that you can buy meters of land for that little bit of extra money. So, like I said, we're trying to keep the margin down at a reasonable price. But like I said, there's a lot of work involved, and it's costly as well, and that's hence why we're doing it as well. No, we're not doing it because it's costly. We're doing it because we want to provide you a good service and take the headache away. Okay, Brittany's heading out. Yep, I believe that is the link. TW, I think that is the link to the drone shot, what she's put up. And bringing in good vibes, yes. And that will take you to our Facebook page as well, where you can get more information on the lands. These lands will be going quick, believe it or not. You know, like I said, you know, you pay that bit of extra money, but you know that you're gonna get, you know, you're gonna get roads and street lights and a park. You know, we'll construct the park. Like I said, the other space is reserved for amenities. So somebody who wants to invest in that community and wants to set up a small shop, a small mini market to sell to the, you know, some groceries and so on to the community, which will be needed. It's also a good little business opportunity for somebody if they want to get involved in that. Hey, Robin Payne. Yes, sister, how you doing? Hope all is well, man. Greetings. African Journey. Yes, Auntie, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Greetings, nephew. Jumped in real quick to say hello. We love your progress. Thank you, Auntie. Yes, Auntie. Thank you. Appreciate your kind words. Greetings, niece Tara. Hey, Gam fam. Yes, a shout out to all the Gam fam. Gam fam's all those that is in with Properties Gambia, that, you know, we're all one family. We have our WhatsApp group, and, you know, as well as community groups as well. You know, and it's basically, it's just about, you know, the Gambia and so on. So, you know, we try and keep it clean, and you know, people, you know, get some ideas, and those that are on the ground can kind of, you know, exchange ideas and so on. I believe all these ones are those in the Gam fam greeting each other. Okay, I will check the drone shot. Yeah, the drone shot will give you the distance from the location, from the community to the sea, and from community to the highway. And to be honest, the access there is really good. You can drive through Gunjur town straight up to the BINTA village. So, you know, it's got really good access. You know, less than 5 minutes you're on the highway. Less than 5 minutes you're in the small town of Gunjur. And then, you know, you drive up, and then you're actually in BINTA village. Sorry guys, my laptop's running a bit slow. Right. Anthony Kirk, yes, brother. What type of fruit will you harvest in 2 to 3 years? You can harvest probably cashews. Cashews grow very fast. Cashew fruit. That is definitely a fruit that grows quite fast. I believe limes, oranges, definitely bananas, things like that. Apologies if I'm wrong. I'm not an expert on gardening, but yeah, I do know these things will fruit quite fast. Right, how do we reserve a plot? Not sure of the process. Okay, so basically, you know, you can email me. I'll ask my moderator to put my email and my WhatsApp number, if you can kindly do so, sis. Yeah, so you can email me or WhatsApp me, And then what we do from there, once you inquiry, you know, we'll send out the layout to you of the plots. But I have put them up on the YouTube community and the Facebook Properties Gambia Facebook page as well. But I will update the new one because there's just a slight change from vegetable garden to local amenities. Other than that, it's pretty the same. So yeah, if you want to go ahead with a plot, then basically I will send you out a contract from us, from the company, for you to read through. If you're happy to go ahead, then you sign it, send it back to us, and then from there we go on to the payment process. From there, you can either do a straight transfer from wherever you are, whether it's in the UK or in America, or you're in the Gambia. That would be even easier. You can come to the office, and then the process starts from there. You know, once if you're on a payment plan, I'd say like once you've made probably a third of your payment, then we'll start processing your papers. You know, so, and you know, we've got a lot of our GAM customers on here, you know, that, you know, we've produced their papers, and, you know, we've also sold to the Arrival, which I'm sure many of you know of. Their building, we are the ones that sold to them. So yeah, so it's quite a straightforward process, but, you know, please contact me, and then, you know, I can talk you through it. Right. TW, new service plots in Gunjur. We are going to build tar roads and have street lights. Yes. And some palm trees as well, some nice palm trees. So yeah, yeah, it's gonna look good. It's gonna look good. Charmaine Roots, yes, sister. Greetings. How you doing? It's been a while. Hope all is well. Brittany, lovely name. Yeah, I think Brittany's a good name. Brittany. Brittany is a good name. Apologies, but I know what you mean. Brittany is BINTA is a good name. So I'm very tired, guys. I've been running around, getting my words twisted. TW all the way. Contact Properties Gambia. Yeah. I'll put, that's my WhatsApp number. You can get to me directly through that. You can message me, call me. You know, so anytime, I'll be happy to answer your questions and inquiries and so on. Jakir Houston, yes, brother. How you doing, man? Hope all is well. Yes, greetings. He's a brother we actually did take down to the land last week. Thanks for chiming in. Hit the like button. Yes, those that have joined, please do hit the like button. It don't cost nothing to hit the like button. Just hit the like button. Yes, thank you. G. Smith, aloha. Yes, greetings. The Onyx Goddess, yes, greetings, Gam fam. Bob Garvey, that's almost 5,000 euros. Wow, it's good. It's a good price. Yeah, you know, it is a good price. I believe, for what you're getting. There's some real estates out there. I mean, it all depends on also locations as well. That's like anywhere in the world. It just depends on location. And you can buy empty plots for more than that for the same size. It might be different locations, but it could be even the same location, and you could pay that amount of money. So I personally think it is a reasonable price for what you get. And those that do know me, if I say that's what you get, that's what you get. I don't compromise on things like that. So I'm a serious guy when it comes to my business, and making sure everybody's trying to keep everybody as happy as I can. Robin Payne, always well, really busy these days. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah. Anthony Kirk, there really are no laws to protect you in a foreign country, because all the politicians are for sale for a few pieces of silver. A lot of diaspora have gotten ripped off in the Gambia. Well, that's anywhere in the world you go, you can get ripped off. You get ripped off in London or anywhere. You just got to be a bit streetwise. Be careful what you do. I wouldn't go as far as saying all Gambians will rip you off, but that's anywhere you go. You've got criminals everywhere. So you just got to be cautious on what you do. I don't really want to go into that anyway. TW. African journey, I'm trying to catch up. Daniel is on a mission. Yeah, I'm on a mission, definitely. I've been so busy. As I'm in Gambia, I'm not as active as much in terms of coming on the YouTube and that. And obviously this project took up a lot of my time as well. I just haven't had, I've been having a lot of emails and people asking, we've heard you speaking about these service plots. When are you bringing them out? But like I said, there's a lot of, back office work and on the ground work, I should say, to be done, getting quotations in and things like that. So there's a lot involved before getting it right, because then obviously we have to bring our costings in and then get the price right as well for the clients. Yeah. And I do know that, a lot of our Gambian brothers and sisters here and abroad, I know they'll be interested to buy in a place where you're making the roads. I don't know, it's just a Gambian thing. They don't like going in the bush or something like that. But if they know you're going to be, it's not a bush, but it's, if they know you're going to develop the area in terms of put roads and street lights, it grabs the attention of our brothers and sisters in Gambia. So, and that's what we're trying to do as well as, brothers and sisters in the diaspora, brothers and sisters in the Gambia as well. Bob Garvey, at Anthony, name one and give us facts, or else check another YouTube channel. Here is all clear. Yeah. Thanks for putting that hat, brother. I don't really entertain anyone with negative. I don't really deal with negative things. To be honest, I keep my channel clean. I don't interfere with other people. I don't really want other people interfering with me, because I haven't, unless it's we're discussing what we're doing, Right, okay. Okay, so there's my details, TW, thank you. That's my WhatsApp number. And that's but when you put in the WhatsApp number, please put, because it's an international plus, put in the +44 as you see it, +44 7939614434. Email propertiesgambia@yahoo.com. Yeah, and that's how you get me. Quickest way, obviously, you'll get my responses if you WhatsApp me, but I do check my emails every day. Brittany, a satisfied customer. Yes, thank you, sister. Yes, happy to hear that. Yeah, you know, that's things like that is important to me. You know, people who know me know I'm not really a bullshitter. I just do what I say I'm gonna do. I'm not here to prove anything to anyone. I've always said I let my work do the talking. Peace and blessings to you all as well. Yes. Brittany, something's made her laugh. Robin Payne, satisfied customer here. Thank you, sister. Appreciate it. Lucian Brand, Grand Rising, Nubian Kings and Queens. Yes, Grand Rising, man. Enough respect. Big up. African Journey. Yes, Auntie. Satisfied customer here too. Thank you. Robin Payne, location. Yes, that's right. Charmaine Roots, very happy, satisfied customer. Thank you. You guys are bigging me up today. Thanks, I appreciate it. That's the information again. So that is the name of the project, BINTA Village. You know, we'll keep it in our roots, you know, a name that means something to us. And, you know, I'm sure people are going to hear about BINTA Village, especially when they know we're going to start, you know, doing roads and things like that. You know, people will start hearing about it. So that's Properties Gambia moving forward now. Like, you know, not saying that we won't sell empty plots with just land. Again, I'm not saying that, but it's a hard one because sometimes it's difficult. It's trying to get the price down and at a reasonable price and what people can afford at the time as well. You know, like I said, we can continue selling empty lands, but I think us moving forward, I think it's important that we start developing as well at the same time. It just means that you're going to pay more for the lands. Yeah, so it's just one of those things what I'm, you know, always trying to break even on. It's a message amongst you guys. Anthony Kirk, do your research. Well, you know what, brother? This is a thingy. If you want to cause problem, then just come off the page, find another channel. Yeah, I'm not going to entertain you. If you're thingy, then continue. You're just going to be removed because I don't really, I'm not here to deal with all that. Robin Payne. One of my husband's friends purchased from Daniel also. They are excited. Yes. Yeah. I was talking to them not long ago. Yeah. No, thanks, Robin. All the way back home. Do you still have affordable plots in other locations? Yes. You know, we are looking into other locations. But like I said, it just all depends on what our clients are requesting as well. You know, people have been asking for service plots and things like that. but you know, it also comes at a cost. You know, like I said, you know, to build these roads, it costs millions of DALASI. It's a lot of money involved. It's not cheap. You know, you've got to have heavy machinery coming. You've got to have, you know, the materials alone is expensive. So it's a lot of work. And obviously, you've got to pay workmen to do the job. So you know, it's trying to decide: do you want cheaper plots but empty plots? And then when I say empty plots, no roads, no street lights, and so on, or do you want plots that are serviced? It takes away all the headache in terms of water, electricity, roads, and street lighting within that community. You know, all these things come at a cost. But I think us moving forward, it's important if we are going to develop back home in Africa, we have to build the infrastructure with it. You know, we can't just, what's the word, just keep thinking plots and then just building houses. I mean, eventually, you know, maybe the government might come in and do some roads, but you can't really rely on that. That could take for a long time. There's a lot of people here who are born here, and you know, they've been waiting for their roads to be built and so on. So there's a lot of work to do. So, you know, a lot of it, I'd say, is the private sector coming in and so on. And people like real estates and people like myself, I have a part to play to, you know, try and help and thingy, but it comes at a cost, you know. And I understand everyone's budget is not the same. And I appreciate that. That's why I always try and say, okay, you know, I do a payment plan, you know, just to try and help out. And I don't put no interest on it. You've got, you know, you've got other establishments out there. If you do payment plans and things like that, they're going to put 10, 15, 20% interest on top of payment plans. I'm not doing that. Understand? So I am still trying to give back and trying to help. You know, I'm not trying to, you know, we are a business, of course, and we do need to make money, and I still need to pay, you know, wages and salaries and things like that. But at the same time, you know, it's also good to give back as well. But yeah. Robin Payne, Daniel, innovation is important, roads included, awesome. Yeah, no, definitely, sister. Yeah. I mean, you know, it might mean a case where, you know, if you want to get 2 plots, so on, some people might not be able to stretch that far. Maybe they can only get the 1 plot. But if you're going to have a nice community, you're going to have a park, you know, roads and so on. And, you know, even if you did buy a single plot, it's efficient enough to build a house on. You know, you're not going to have a massive garden, but you will have space to do some gardening. You will have some garden space, you will, but you're not going to have acres. And that's the only difference. African Impress, Idol, yes, greetings. The Happy Companion, yes, brother, how you doing, man? Hope all is well, man. It was nice to catch you for the first time last week at the arrival. It was nice to meet you, bro. Good vibes, positive guy, man. Yeah, man, keep it up. And thanks for joining. Brendan, I like your forward thinking. Yeah, you know, I'm just trying to, yeah, it's always been my, you know, I'm always trying to better things as well, you know, for everybody, you know. unfortunately, we do want things, and we do want better things, and we want to be comfortable, and we want to help our brothers and sisters as well on the ground as well. But sometimes it does come at a cost and so on. So yeah, but time will tell and see. And like I said, I never said that I won't sell empty plots again, but this is the first time we've done a service plot, and God willing, it will. It will do okay, and that's us moving forward as well. Because obviously you've got, I'm only a small player here in the Gambia doing what I'm doing. Obviously you've got bigger real estates here that, they're building cities, they're building, they're building estates and houses and everything, and it's at a cost though, if you're, people will buy it, people will pay for it. It just depends on, what you're offering, all right. Pain. Hey, the rival. Hi, fam. Hope all is well. Yes, Kenny and Terry, greetings. Hope you're all well. It was nice to catch up with you last week. Thanks for joining. Nice one. I need service roads infrastructure. I need service roads infrastructure is a benefit, of course. No, definitely, it is a benefit. It's definitely a benefit. And like I said, it just takes the headache away from things as well. Because I think, like I said, selling empty plots, which we've been doing, and, we're happy to continue working. Some of those communities will eventually, they might come together once they've built their houses and got themselves, structured within the Gambia. That might be something coming at a later date where they come together and say, well, right, okay, let's all join hands and let's make the roads, for an example, the arrival, they had their little issue during the rainy season, and kind of, mucked in, and, everyone, and the community did come in and get involved and just done a temporary fix for now. So, it's definitely moving forward. I think those things will happen, whether we can provide that service, and eventually do those things for previous communities, or it's something that community can deal with themselves and find other means of dealing with it. Jack Houston, Daniel, are you able to buy more than one plot? Yes, you're able to buy more than one plot, most definitely. You can, yeah. It's just the same as those that were buying empty plots as well that we were selling before. But there's also obviously the same restrictions still apply in terms of you can own up to 50 by 50, yes, but you can buy more than one plot. African Impress, yes, greetings. Thanks for joining. Are the plots near Taft City? Yes, they are. They're pretty close to Taft City. Not far at all. Literally down the road. It's probably a 5-10 minute drive up there. And like I said, it's good access to BINTA village. It's really good access. You come off the main highway, go through the little town, just go straight up. You're just at BINTA village. It's a really good access and so on. It's a beautiful location. It is nice. Like I said, I will as I said, we're doing these the roads and everything. I will be bringing out a 3D animation video, so it gives people a visual idea of what it should look like and what we're aiming to do. Yeah, as we speak, that is getting worked on, and then hopefully by the weekend or early part of next week, I can release it. So watch out for that video. It will give you an idea of, you know, what I've got in vision, and you know what we're offering. PW, okay, yep, BINTA Village, yep, that's all the details, the sizes, the costs, and my WhatsApp number as well. Yes, hired Arrival. Yeah, Arrival, you're getting a lot of big ups here, you know, the Arrival. You're getting loads of big up here. You know, you guys, I already told you guys are celebrities in the Gambia. I was on their land, was it last week, and I was like, wow. So I said, it's a privilege me standing on your land. They were laughing. PW, yep, so that's all our details, our WhatsApp details. So you can get me on WhatsApp, or you can email me directly there. Okay. New service plots in Gunjur. We will build the tar roads and solar street lights and provide water and electric to the community. Yes. Yeah, I mean, I think I've been on here pretty much an hour now. Anyone's got a last more few questions, but other than that, we're pretty much going to wrap it up. I think I've pretty much kind of said everything, what I needed to say. Like I said, do look out for the animation video. Those that do want to, you know, inquiry on the plots and so on, do contact me on WhatsApp. You can give me a call, or just send me a message and we can have a chat. And then, you know, I'll explain more in depth if there's any more questions that you need answering. The Arrival, the privilege was all ours. You made it all happen for us. That's nice. That's nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, but you guys are doing a great job. No, definitely. You know, a lot of people are watching you guys and seeing how you know, how you're progressing day by day. So, yeah, I think you're a big inspiration to many people around the world. Yeah, so keep it up. So I'm probably going to leave it on that note. Thanks everybody for joining in. And, you know, hopefully to hear from you. And yeah, hopefully I'll be back on. Maybe I'll try and get back on next week. I will be heading back to the UK in a few weeks. Not really looking forward to it, but anyway, I think the only thing I miss is my family. Other than that, I'm not happy to go back, but hey, I haven't got a choice. Yeah, so peace, one love to everybody. Do hit the like button before you leave. And yeah, thanks for joining. Peace, one love. Stay safe, guys. Thank you.